I need you to just stop for a second and picture this. Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena, and in the span of one night, two men, two legends were absolutely destroyed. Roman Reigns powerbombed through the announce table by CM Punk, left laying in the wreckage of his own arrogance. Seth Rollins, finally cleared, finally free, dragged out of the ring by Gunther and choked unconscious until his arms went limp. Two men, two humiliations, one backstage corridor. And what happened after the camera stopped rolling? That, my friends, is where the real story begins. If you want to understand the chaos that's coming, hit that subscribe button right now, because this is the moment that changes everything. There is something about Madison Square Garden that makes moments feel heavier. The ghosts of past wars live in those rafters, and on Monday night, we watched two new battles unfold that will define WrestleMania 42. But here's what I can't stop thinking about. Not the powerbomb, not the chokehold. What happened after? Roman Reigns walked backstage with the weight of being humiliated in the building where he was crowned tribal chief. Seth Rollins stumbled through the curtain, still gasping for air after Gunther's rear-naked choke nearly put him to sleep. And somewhere in that dark corridor, their paths crossed. Here's what feels off. The air is thick. Security is everywhere. Paul Heyman is nowhere to be found, probably hiding after Rollins cracked him with a chair earlier in the night. Gunther walked past Rollins like he was nothing, didn't even look back, just pointed at the WrestleMania sign and kept moving. And Roman Reigns? He's sitting alone, still in his ring gear, dust and table shards still clinging to him, staring at the floor. Both of these men just got embarrassed. Both of them have enemies waiting for them in Las Vegas. But the question hanging in that hallway is simple. Do they face their wars alone, or do they realize they're fighting the same battle? The footage is grainy, but the moment is unmistakable. Seth Rollins rounds the corner, and there's Roman Reigns, just standing there. Neither of them speaks at first. There's no music, no pyro, no crowd. Just two men who have been through everything together. The Shield, the betrayal, the wars, the reconciliations, the silence that lasted years, now standing face to face in the aftermath of their own destruction. You can see Seth's chest still heaving from Gunther's choke. You can see the debris still on Roman's shoulders from Punk's powerbomb. And then, without a word, Roman nods. Seth nods back. That's it. That's the moment. There's no embrace, no dramatic handshake, just two men who understand something that the rest of the world hasn't figured out yet. CM Punk and Gunther just made the same mistake that every enemy of the Shield has made for 15 years. They attacked one, they forgot about the other. And in that silence, I saw the future of WrestleMania 42.
Think about what this means. For months, we've been watching these two separate wars. Roman Reigns against CM Punk, a feud built on disrespect, on family, on Punk saying the unspeakable about Sika Anoa'i. Seth Rollins against Paul Heyman and The Vision, a war born from betrayal, from Heyman threatening Rollins' daughter, from a restraining order and an arrest that was supposed to silence the architect. Two separate battlefields, two separate enemies. But what if they're actually the same war? Gunther aligned himself with Heyman tonight. Did you see it? Heyman was in the ring talking about Rollins, and suddenly Gunther appears, chokes Rollins out, and points at the WrestleMania sign. He didn't attack Heyman. He didn't defend Rollins. He made a statement. And what about Punk? Punk just powerbombed Roman Reigns through a table in the main event of Madison Square Garden. That's not just revenge, that's a declaration. If I'm booking this, I'm thinking about what happens when two wars collide. CM Punk and Gunther standing together, backed by Paul Heyman. That's an alliance that changes the entire landscape of WWE. And if that's the case, then Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins standing in that hallway isn't just a moment of mutual respect. It's the beginning of the only response that makes sense.
The Shield was built to fight against impossible odds. And what are the odds right now? A world heavyweight champion who just proved he can beat Roman Reigns at his own game. A ring general who just proved he can make Seth Rollins pass out. And a wise man who has been playing chess while everyone else plays checkers. So here's what I think happened in that hallway. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins looked at each other and realized that for the first time in years, their enemies are the same. CM Punk took Roman's father's name. Gunther took Seth's breath. Paul Heyman orchestrated it all. And if that's the case, then WrestleMania 42 isn't just 2 matches. It's a war that requires the one force that has always been able to survive the impossible. The Shield didn't die in 2014. It was just waiting for the right war. What do you think happened in that hallway? Did Roman and Seth just have a moment, or are we about to see the most dangerous alliance in WWE history? Let me know in the comments. And if you want the real story, not the recap, but the truth behind what's really happening on the road to WrestleMania, you know what to do. Subscribe to Wrestling Wire, hit that bell, and let's figure this out together. Because after what happened at Madison Square Garden, nothing is what it seems. I'll see you in the next one.